Hey y'all, I'm Tim. Welcome to the Mr. Maple Show.
And I'm Brian, and today we've got a great video for you guys. We really appreciate you guys watching every day. Our scheduling program is really working out great. We've got all kinds of different material that we're putting out every day. I mean, it's pretty awesome, right?
We're now well over a year, one video every single day, most of that Japanese maple content. I mean, there's no one else out on the market doing that. We're doing it here at Mr. Maple. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time to do that. But I hope you appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. We put all this work in here to put a lot of this content out for you. We'd really appreciate it if you share our content, you comment, and you like. That helps more people find our content that we put out on the Mr. Maple Show.
So today we're doing a Cultivar Highlight of one of my favorite Japanese maples. This thing is just absolutely amazing. Today we've got Acer palmatum Amagi shigure.
Amagi shigure. This is an amazing, amazing plant.
Yeah.
I mean, the colors on this are unreal. We recently did a top 5 purple Japanese maples, and this made the list for sure. I mean, it is one of the most purple Japanese maples in the spring. It can have crazy lavender to purple colors.
Oh man, it's in Corbin's top 5 too. So like, there's so many people here at the nursery that just love this plant. I'm definitely one of them. I know you are too. You know, when you think of Japanese maples, you know, to think of purple in that realm is pretty awesome. You know, we always joke about there's no blue Japanese maples, but there definitely is purple Japanese maples. And this one's probably, I mean, in my opinion, one of the most purple ones of them all.
It is. And this has that reticulated style variegation. Now, what we mean by reticulated style variegation is on this plant, you have a lavender to purple to fuchsia purple leaf, but then you have a dark purple vein on the leaf in the early spring. And that dark purple vein just looks like a little etching throughout all the leaves because it literally highlights all the veins of the leaf. That creates a very unique look and a very unique style of variegation. Often people have referred to this as the ghost style variegation because Talon Buchholz introduced the Ghost series, and most of those are some of the most popular reticulated styles on the market.
Yeah.
But this one has quickly become one of the most popular reticulated styles that's not a ghost.
Right. It's a great mid-sized tree too. You know, something that's going to stay about 8 to 10 feet in 10 to 15 years. So you're not looking at a giant tree. Somewhere it can fit in a lot of different smaller spaces. What I really like about it too is you can kind of play around with that color variation too, depending on if you plant it in shade or you plant it out in sun. You can get a lot of different tones of that purple, and it has a really nice kind of metallic sheen over that too. A lot of depth into that leaf. When you really look into it, you can see that veining all throughout. Like it's like got layers of that veining on that leaf. Very nice.
Now, one thing you can do to sort of play around with that color is grow this tree in a container at first. Make sure it's got good drainage. That's always paramount whenever you're growing a Japanese maple in a container. But then move it around and find the spring purple that you like the best.
Yeah.
Because you can really move it around to find the best shade of purple that you like the best. Now, that may change from year to year, but I mean, you can really just put some of the most intense purples that you can get on any Japanese maple. Now, late summer, you may get a little more emerald green kind of color, but you still get a really nice etching of veins throughout the leaf, which make this plant pretty spectacular.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of the top, in my opinion, reticulated forms, and then you get that purple color on top of that. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, and great fall color too. You get a nice orange red in the fall, which I think is kind of underrated when it comes to this cultivar, not talked about as much. And I mean, definitely just all the attributes that it has leads to being a great cultivar.
I also think this is a smaller reticulated style.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be in that 4 to 6 foot in 10 years. So make sure to give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun because it is a slower grower. That way you can get the best growth rate out of this plant. But this plant just gives you some intense purple colors. I mean, this plant can be paired with so many awesome plants. If you're looking for another slower grower reticulated style, pair this with something like a Shigi no Hoshi, and you've got 2 small reticulated styles that are very unique and very different. I always say pair this with yellow.
Yeah.
Matt was joking with me in one of our other videos. He's like, you always say pair it with yellow. But when you have those intense colors, they play off each other so well. So anything like from a summer gold to a golden falls, those are going to be excellent plants to pair with this as well. Amagi shigure is an amazing plant. Years ago, we actually found one style labeled Amagi shigure that had green leaves. And I think it was a mislabel, but it got out there in the nursery trade. It's more like a Kiyohime style. Amagi shigure, this is the correct form. And this is a plant that people originally started saying was the European style Amagi shigure. But the truth is, this is a selection from Japan. And we've actually got some paperwork from years ago that Talon Buchholz sent us from Japan, from the guy who introduced this. And so, I mean, we've got the history behind Acer palmatum Amagi shigure.
And it says in the Showa era, this cultivar was given to Mr. Tayama in the Ito city in the Shizuoka Prefecture. The plant was sold to Mr. Hamano, and Mr. Hamano named this plant Amagi shigure. At the present time of 1993, the birth of this cultivar is unknown, whether it was seed or it was grafted from mutations stems of the parent. So basically like a sport. To compare with Akashikatsusawa or Kasagiyama, the reticulated variegation is a wonderful cultivar with strong impression of deep color of the vein, makes accent between the leaves. Here's some photos he included. And it says, in mid-April, the leaves start to open with the red in color. The vein color stands out with a dark red, which is much deeper in color than Akashikatsusawa. The surface of the leaves are covered in hairs. I mean, this is some really good information about what it does in April. From May, June, and July about Amagi shigure. And as you see down here, left is a Kasagiyama, and the middle is a Amagi shigure, and the right is Akashikatsusawa. Here's some more of the information for anyone that wants to read everything. You can also click pause and read more. So it looks like he made this on July 31st, 2007 and mailed this to Talon. If any of y'all can read this, it'd be awesome if you could post this in the comments.
Yeah, and this is just such an amazing plant. Those intense colors, it's something that's going to add a lot of vibrance to a garden. A lot of people look at their gardens and they see green.
Yeah.
And a great way to make your garden stand out is to add definition by using a lot of color contrast. And this one will definitely add that color contrast. I know you used it in your garden.
Definitely.
And
yeah, I mean, this is a great plant for so many different situations too. And we talk about a lot of different garden styles, you know, and if you've got, even if you have like mainly a conifer garden, a splash of this purple somewhere throughout that, give that deciduous, nice fall color, and a purple in the spring. Definitely contrast off all of those green conifers or blue-green conifers out there. This is just a great overall plant for just about any type of garden.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. You know, I hope you enjoyed today's video on Acer palmatum Amagi shigure. This is a really unique Japanese maple, a lot of great color, and it's one that really stands out from the crowd. Here at MrMaple, we do over 1,400 different varieties of Japanese maples. So we do one of the largest selections of Japanese maples in the world, definitely the largest in the United States. And this is one of our favorite Japanese maples.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Japanese maples. It really puts on a show, and I think this will put on a show in your garden as well. And
yeah. We greatly appreciate you guys watching today. We hope you enjoyed this, and we're going to keep bringing this content for you guys and bring all this attention to these different cultivars.
Now, this is one that does sell out on MrMaple from time to time. We try to make it available as much as possible. If it is sold out currently, go click the Notify Me button, plug in your email address, and we'll notify you when it becomes available again. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.